hair cut off.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, you did. You did. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I clicked all those go lives and the intro and all that stuff, never made it.
really?
Oh. Well,
You
anyway, I'm taking this off.
pressed the wrong button then, W.
I know, I know. You know what? Just because we can do it, how about we do this one more time? Oomph. Okay. next time next time we hit the big red button that says go live. Yeah.
Not the little red button, the big red button.
Not the little red button. They hide the button from you because they don't want you to push it by accident. Yeah.
What happens if I push the red button?
Yeah. Hey, I've done that.
He has.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
very.
everybody's like, don't touch the red button.
Yes.
We won't. Anywho, well, welcome to another week of Paranormal. Ooh, 2 weeks in a row. What are we going to do?
Don't know.
People are freaking out. Oh.
Yeah.
So we got a fun show for you tonight. We're going to learn about what we've talked puckwudgies before.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other one that I can't say I've ever heard of.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see if I got my notes. You know me with my notes. Chocolate mug cake.
Ooh.
My notes are in with my cookbook.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Okay,
laugh.
this makes sense.
Don't laugh. It's not funny. I go crazy because of this.
Well, it's better than to lose them.
I lose everything, it seems like. And they're not here. Wait a minute. I can't find it. I got my leprechauns.
Yes. And Evie, yes, we did. Her and I discussed that off the air that the puckwudgies are not Irish. They are.
Oh no, I just like the name.
I know, right? You kind of expect to see a little dog run by when you say puckwudgie.
No.
Because right. I'm thinking it's like a Shih Tzu. One or the other, you're going to step in it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hold on, I gotta clean the Shih Tzu off of my foot. Yeah. Anyway, so
the hide behinds is the thing that I was talking about, and that's part of the crypto.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Hide behinds.
That is not what you wrote.
There's another one, and that's why I'm saying I can't find my notes on that.
I'm going to tell you the name here in a second as soon as I can open it up.
Do you want to know?
Hunky punks.
The hokey pokes and the hide behinds.
Mm-hmm.
They're both the same?
No.
Oh. Well, that's what I said, you know. Hunky punks.
Hunky pokes.
Yeah, now when you say hunky, I'm expecting to find a bunch of firemen with no shirts on, just suspenders and
Yes, please. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
I like that too. That sounds very cool to me. Let's see.
So hunky punk is a Somerset dialect for grotesque carvings.
They're hunky punks.
Yeah. They're carvings on the sides of buildings, especially late Gothic churches. Such features are especially numerous in Somerset. Though similar in appearance to a gargoyle, hunky punk is an architectural feature that is purely decorative with no other functional purpose. Now, you're going to have to say, wait a second, what do you mean? Because
She's
You
making
got
the
to put a
hunky.
picture up of these.
oh yeah, I will.
Please.
But let's start with a real quick reason why a gargoyle actually has the name and why they say that these things don't have a purpose. So the gargoyles, while they look kind of hideous,
Yeah, they're there to protect.
well, not only that, but they're formed in a grotesque spout designed to convey water from a roof away from the side of a building, thereby preventing rainwater from running down masonry walls. Did you know that those particular stone figures, the gargoyles, got their name because it's kind of the sound that would come through as it was spitting out the water?
Kind of like gargling.
Yeah, like gargling. Exactly. So that is how a gargoyle actually gets its name. Now, hunky punks, as we said, are unique. Okay.
Yeah, well, if gargoyles are there to ward off evil spirits and scare them away, this thing would make the evil spirits just roll on the ground and laugh like hell.
Exactly. So these are hunky punks.
Wow.
I mean, this guy right here just kind of trips me out like, ooh, don't look at me.
Sneaking away.
Oh my God.
Oh, please.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who came up with these?
They're figures that people carved for buildings. You know, so they
See, that guy's ready to harf.
Yeah. That or he's holding back the laughter at some of the other ones.
Yeah, but he's got a mohawk. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. But you can see, oh my God, this guy looks like he's about to let one go. This one just said, dude, I'm stressed. I don't need it anymore.
No way.
I'm just hanging out.
Well, I was just trying to find something different. I mean, I wanted to do something that we haven't heard of before, and I never heard of them, and I just kind of stumbled upon them.
Sure. No, I mean, I get it. You know, you come across some pretty amazing artwork over the years, and you know, some of these, sure, they're pretty cool. They might even hide within, see, as you can see, would hide within the walls, and you might not actually see it until you're almost right on top of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these, I don't have an issue with these, dude. I would totally have this guy holding a sign for a pub or something.
Right.
Drink at Joe's. Oh, where's Joe's, man? Yeah.
Oh, come on. We need like the slaughtered lamb or something.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to jump off the building.
No, he looks like he's just staying up there because he doesn't want to be at the slaughtered lamb.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I'm not even going there.
Yeah, don't go there, EW.
Alien?
That one's unusual.
That one's a weird one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. This is my statue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to admit, dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. No, we got to go back to that. The funky werepig statue.
There we go. That's even better.
Yeah, wonder where we could get a copy of that, or maybe make it a poster or something, or send it to
Oh yeah. I'll do that right now.
what?
Yeah, I'll have to bookmark that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, come on, totally worth it. I wish I invited him to join us tonight, and I wish he could have been here because I would love to hear what he would say.
Right.
Yeah, well, he was just coming out of hibernation, so
Right.
he
Yeah,
needs
because
to wake up some.
so for those who don't know, the Funky Werepig is about to be live again on the YouTube.
Sweet.
So if you haven't seen any of the episodes, you need to go watch the past seasons because the new season's coming up, and I honestly don't know who his first guest is.
Bless you. Who sneezed?
That would have been my ghost over here that doesn't do weekends with me.
Oh, well, Gesundheit.
Right. And so okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say today's show is brought to you by the letter R, but maybe not.
R? Panty hamster?
Yeah, it says probiotics for your panty hamster. I thought it was going to say it meant to be pantry hamster, and I was going to ask what the heck is that anyways, but never mind.
What is it? No, I don't want to know. Maybe it's best not to know.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one alone.
No.
Plead the fifth.
Yep.
Inquiring minds don't want to know right now.
Yep, thank you.
Exactly. They don't want to know.
I'm not touching that one.
No.
Yeah. This is where you find that sometimes, if you miss a word or a letter, the thing totally goes wrong. Okay? I mean, think of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
If they, what is that? What is their car called?
Generally, yeah.
So what if we did it through another way and called it the Dollar General? No? Oh shit. Okay.
Aren't they not $1 anymore?
Yeah, they're not $1 anymore. Still has its name.
That's okay. But it's still fun.
Yeah. Okay, I have to change. Well, bless you.
Bless you. Everybody's sneezing.
I'm saying, you okay back
They're
there?
allergic to going to work or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, he's was sleeping and decided, hello, I gotta sneeze. Okay, so I have to go back to this, and I'm just going to give bits and pieces of this because there's this one question that is killing me.
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard about this accident that happened where a 13-year-old was driving a pickup truck that crashed into a van carrying members from New Mexico's university's golf team.
Yeah, I was reading about that. That's very sad.
It is. And it killed 9 people, including the 13-year-old that was driving. So that was part of the 9. So here's the question that was brought up. And this is probably the best question that could be ever asked. Why was a 13-year-old driving a truck?
Yeah. That was my main question. Why?
Yeah,
because think about this for a second. Even if you could get a driver's permit,
you have to be 15 to 16.
Thank you.
And yeah, okay, granted, some of these people out on farms and stuff, their kids drive trucks. We're talking about on a farm. We're not talking about on a highway.
Exactly. And they're supposed to be driving on the farm, not anywhere else.
Right.
And just so you guys can see, I'm not going to blow up anything into this to show anymore, but this is the remains of this pickup truck.
Oh, wow.
This was not a small accident.
No.
So I would go to the question of why and what.
Well,
I mean,
What were they thinking to let the 13-year-old?
okay, what wasn't a adult in the passenger seats?
not by the information that I heard, but then again, I got bits and pieces of it, so that's why I said I haven't gone to read the whole article, so there might be, but as far as I was told, no. So who knows?
Could he have stolen or borrowed it, or if he was? I thought he had somebody in the truck with him.
I'll pull up the article. So let's take a look. This is according to NBC News. They're actually. Okay, they actually have an article there,
type of dog you have,
which unfortunately is going to have a commercial, and I can't
take them everywhere,
mute it.
no matter how you define it.
Of course, it's one of those that you have to listen to while you're trying to get to the thing you're looking for.
Right.
Stunning new details this morning.
Okay, let's see. Can I blow that up? Yes. Okay, so folks, this was on today.
Mm-hmm.
This was done today, and we'll let it go. And I'll give credit, but I'm gonna have to face it back to the website, not to a YouTube link, because it's not YouTube.
Right.
About the deadly crash killing 9 in West Texas, including 7 members of a college golf team. Federal investigators now saying a young child was driving the vehicle that struck the team's van in the fiery and fatal collision.
A 13-year-old child was behind the wheel of the pickup truck.
NTSB agents say sitting next to the child in the pickup's passenger seat was 38-year-old Henrik Siemens of Seminole, Texas. Both died at the scene.
We don't speculate on anything. It was very clearly a high-speed head-on collision between 2 heavy vehicles.
The speed limit on the highway, 75 miles per hour. Investigators also revealing new evidence that suggests a failed spare tire may have contributed to the pickup swerving into the oncoming lane.
It appears, at this point in the investigation, that the left front tire, which was a spare tire, had failed, which resulted in the vehicle pulling hard to the left and crossing into the opposing lane.
The parents of 22-year-old student Jackson Zinn, who died at the scene, shocked, but say the findings don't change how they feel.
We lost our son, and he was great, and that's what we want to focus on. That's what we're all about here, is getting his story out. We're so proud of him.
The community at New Mexico's University of the Southwest devastated.
Our institution is crushed and broken, but strong.
But this morning, some hope. Teammates Dayton Price and Hayden Underhill, the only survivors, are both stable and slowly improving in a Lubbock, Texas hospital. And we still don't know what.
Wow.
So it'll go back to the same question. Why was a kid driving? And as you heard, it did not say that the gentleman that was in the passenger seat was a parent. It said it was an adult. And with both perishing in the accident, the problem here is, how much could they find out? Could this 38-year-old have been intoxicated to the point where the kid was driving?
I was thinking that, but maybe it was also a medical emergency.
Which, again, we don't know.
He could have been really sick and they were taking him to the hospital.
And that would make sense because the kid,
ambulance?
the kid would become a hero to an extent. But again, we don't know. I don't think this is going to be a question that's ever going to be answered.
No.
So we'll have to make a small link for that. That sucker's huge. Go ahead, make your jokes on that, comment.
Not touching it.
Anyway, I'm going on to the next. If you notice, I won't be mentioning what's going on overseas because there's a lot of mixed opinions.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, though, what they've been doing as far as sanctions and shutting down stuff in Russia, one company said, I am not shutting down 800 stores for you because of this. So that happens to be Burger King.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Burger King refuses to shut down 800 stores in Russia.
Look, okay.
Oh, wow.
This, my opinion of this man, I'm not going to say, but he is not. What he is doing is devastating the Ukraine. He is hurting his own people.
It's not
You
just
cannot blame these people that live there for the person that runs the country.
Right. It's not just Ukraine, though. Here's the thing. You have to remember that the Russians, they don't know, they're getting all this stuff's getting cut off, right? Sorry, I got something. So all this stuff's getting cut off. Why? Because the sanctions and so forth. But what do the Russian people have to do with it? They don't even approve of what's going on.
My point exactly.
So we end up running into an issue where it's a conflict of
interest, maybe?
No, I want to say conflict in punishments. Okay, I know this sounds weird. Give me a second here to explain this. Okay, so when we think about how they're punishing Putin, they're doing it where it affects the entire country.
Right.
Now, the idea initially was to get everybody to kind of somewhat rebel back and say, dude, you need to chill out, and then he would.
Right.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. So now with what they're doing, these people, I read an article the other day that they're trying to sell the only Big Mac that was left from a McDonald's for $34 so they can have money to get something.
Oh, wow.
That is so sad. I mean, and they are, like, as you said, they're protesting this too. And when they if they say anything bad about him or whatever, they get arrested.
Oh, dear God.
They get arrested.
Go ahead.
A model or something, an actress or something. She said something about him on the internet. She disappeared. They found her body in a suitcase.
Oh, dang.
She's been missing for a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
look, the what I said the other day is true. Everything that is evil begins with greed. And this is my opinion. Don't sue me, people, because I ain't got squat. But the thing is, he is a bully. And we are not really, nobody, not the U.S. or anybody else, is doing diddly squat about trying to stop him. These sanctions are not working. Nothing is working. He's just totally steamrolling this place. They need to do something. The war crime. Well, they were talking about him with the war crimes. I know they got to go all through this bull crap to even indict him on war crimes. Okay, yeah. Well, as I said, this guy is a mass murderer.
Yeah.
Because what they said is they can't prove it came from his mouth to do this. Right. The guy at McDonald's is doing it. Right. This is totally ridiculous. They need to stop him now, because if he's not going to stop the Ukraine, he said, well, if I can get away with this stuff,
What else can I get away with?
I can go anywhere I want to.
Well, it's not the only example that he's setting here, too, because China has been talking about attacking Taiwan. And they're watching this saying, okay, if you guys aren't going to do anything by what he's doing, then we can go over here and, we can do that.
Over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, who wants to get into it with China?
Right.
I could say so much. I'm not going to.
No, we can't. We cannot. But the thing is, it's not hitting his wallet is not doing a damn thing.
Right.
Yep.
Because he knows now he can get away with whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to stop him.
Let me show you. I'm not going to put well, I guess I could. The problem with this article is it doesn't. Let's see. Let's do this. It doesn't give a great amount of sound. So that's what we're going to try to do. But I want you to hear what they say about the Russians that they have captured.
It's important to see what tools Ukraine has been left with by what seems so concerned. They fight for their homes,
but tell me, they captured Russians who seemed unaware why they were even here. They said they can't understand what's going on. He said they can't go back because back there they're being shot for retreating. So they advance or surrender.
So
Dust in Mykolaiv. The sound
I am turning that back down because everything else is loud. But this reporter in this article is extremely quiet. You can't really hear anything he's saying too well. I mean, you have to crank it up. But what he's basically said was this, that the Russian soldiers they've captured don't know why they're doing what they're doing. They don't want to be doing it. And they can't go back or they'll be shot. So, dude, these poor soldiers are doing what they're told to do, but they have no understanding of why they're doing it.
Yeah, all they first thought of that they were doing practices in the beginning. Remember, right before he decided to actually go over, they were doing, what is it called? I don't know, practice runs, war games, what is the word I'm trying to look for? What were they doing before all this crap happened? They were at the borders.
They were preparing.
Yeah.
No, they weren't doing practices. I can't think of the word. If anybody out there can, I can't think of it.
Right.
Filtering.
But they were just exercises, war exercises.
Yeah.
That. And then all of a sudden,
yeah.
And they were like maneuvers.
Oh, maneuvers?
Yeah, they were. It wasn't. They were just doing like drilling or something. You know how the army drills and they do all
maneuvers.
Things. And,
yeah, maneuver.
I just can't. I can't deal with this because both boys being in the service, I'm scared to death.
Well, as of right now, the best thing to do is
I don't listen to it. I look at the weather. Anything else goes on mute. What's that?
That was a nice little bit of thunder and lightning.
That's tomorrow. We're getting that tomorrow.
Oh, we're going to be getting it come Monday. But the reason I did that was to kind of take us into a new direction.
I love going in your directions, wherever it is. We love to bounce around.
Yeah, we haven't done this one in a while, so fight or flight. Yeah. So I did get. Oh, that is not it. Here it is. So I did get sent in to me from, and I will put these links in the chat room and stuff. But I did get this video sent in. It is the couple has this camera going when they're not there and stuff, and they captured something. They captured something that they believe shows life after death.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't actually see it. I mean, I didn't go through it. I just
Okay. Well, here we go. This is the CCTV that they did, and like I said, we're going to give credit to them for this. I guess Dogtooth Media. The focus is right where they put the circle.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this isn't, yeah, we could say pixelation. We could say quite a few things. You could pretty well.
Oh, bull. No.
So I'm guessing already you're going to say flight. You're gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is that a cat?
These are cats, but watch this cat. This cat now looks this direction.
And stops.
Then sits back. It sees that.
And it's watching whatever it is.
It is watching whatever it is. So it obviously is there. Plus, if you listen carefully, you can actually hear a door shut.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So creepy, yeah, probably. But fight or flight?
I'd fight. I mean, my cats do that all the time. Dog does that, and
Yeah, but would you be
there?
Would you still be there? Would you want to go and check it out, or are you gone?
No, I'd check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay. Well, that's good because, that would be my thing. I'm looking at the video. I see too much pixelation, so it's kind of hard. And I want to go back to it for a second here, and I'm going to explain what I see. So we get to be down at the bottom. Okay. We're going to blow this up. And I want you to watch how when you see the bottom come out, there's this quick like flash in there, and all of a sudden you see the top. Do you see how it jumps?
Yeah.
Okay, that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Jump.
It like shows the top half or shows the bottom, like the feet or whatever, and then it jumps up to its head.
And that one cat does run like, yeah.
Now watch this one. He'll sit back first. Now his head comes out because he sees something move there.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We're gonna
that kind of is suspicious because if the cat sees it, it might be a ghost, but then again, it might be nothing.
Okay, you stupid thing.
It wants to be a turd to you.
Yeah, it's definitely doing that. So see how the cat's head is, it's hard to tell if he's got his head down or if he's kind of like peeking around to see.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it looks like he's peeking around.
Exactly. And see, now Evie puts the same comment. It does look like it's spliced. That's that moment where you see the jump from the legs to the top.
Yeah.
See, this is that moment.
And that's what makes you kind of wonder if it is a ghost or if they're splicing it.
Right. I'm going to take us off of there for a second. And I want you to see something. I just found a potential probability that this is spliced. Don't watch over here. Watch right here.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a dark...
something appears and disappears at the splice.
Yeah.
See, that little jump is what bothers me. I would have to literally run this through some kind of filters to take as much out as I could.
Well,
So that's
do
a
they
cat.
okay, so they have 2 cats, right?
Yeah, one cat's there. That's the movement that we see change.
Okay, because that's what kind of confused me because all I seen was the cat underneath the table.
Yeah, well, the second cat runs back over here, which initially brings him out to look at to where the other cat went. And I just saw it move over here. So as we were zoomed out, you can see that. So that movement, that jump movement, looking at that particular thing changes my thought towards that. You have to, one of the things you want to do is find a solid item within there and watch it and see if it changes at the jump. See, I could see a little change in the lighting there.
Right.
Okay, so watch this frame, the middle picture frame. As it jumps, you can see the kind of change.
Right.
So take it back, watch the frame. Do you see that?
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, so that gives me one of those things to say, well, this isn't quite. This is how paranormal investigators have to look into things. They have to dig. They have to question things. They do the stuff that skeptics do as well. But the point is to help say, yes, this is real, or no, it's not. Then we can take it around and say, give everybody what they want.
Right.
This is a 7-minute video. Why do I have this up? This one was sent in to, what the hell was that? Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if there's somebody talking on here or not. I think there probably is. But we'll, again, give them credit where credit's due. And so the first part of this is another group that claims that this is ghosts caught on camera. And so far, what got my attention was there was movement right here, right when I was getting ready to say we probably wouldn't show this. Just saw that drawer open.
And something fell off.
Right. Now I've seen this one, and to me, this one, they've debunked this one before. A lot of it is just,
That looks like a convenience store.
See, a chair rotating like that, to me, doesn't say much.
Yeah, it does.
But that is one of the ones.
What was that?
Good question.
Oh my God, it goes right through the car.
Right. Okay, so in videos like this, what you have to find out is what are they recording on? Now, typically today it's DVR, so it's digital recordings. But if you record over a recording, eventually you get what's called ghosting.
Right.
And it's images of somebody at one time actually walking through that. So could that be a form of ghosting on a digital recording?
It might.
But Yeah. So there's some the one where the stuff's shooting out of the kitchen. I'm sorry, I've seen that one get debunked quite a bit. Plus weather conditions. Honestly, I didn't see any weather conditions in there. Well, there was a point where it looked like there was some maybe a mist or a fog. You're right. I did notice that in that one part with the car. But yeah, we see these things and we have to question them.
Yeah.
Are now the last couple of videos, are they fight or flight videos? No.
No.
I wouldn't do it. But let's honor Ireland for a second. And you guys remember the school video?
Yeah.
Where the stuff was flying, the chair moved and all that? That school is located in Ireland.
Really?
Yes. So I think you have to go back. I can't remember which video it was, but I think it was one of our first fight or flight videos or something like that.
Yeah.
I would run with that one.
I think you would have the first bang that you could hear.
Yeah, or I'd peed myself. One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah, I just peed myself. I'm sorry.
I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. But for the most part, you look at these videos and you have to throw questions in and you have to wonder where, okay, this is possible, but that can't be explained. We might need to look into that. And so that school, which is actually pretty famous for being haunted now, I remember Darby O'Gill and the Little People with a very young
Sean Connery. Yeah, I remember that. Do you ever watch The Osbournes?
Yes.
I love that. I do.
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah. He's funny.
Oh my gosh. And I love Sharon. I just love that show. I hope it comes back for a third season.
The most of Osbournes I've ever seen is when I watch a video of Ozzy on stage.
Right.
You never seen that?
You never seen the Osbournes? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. You gotta watch this. This is all that kind of stuff.
He's got a googly, is it a googly stage or?
Oh, the Woogie Boogie scale.
Yeah, that is. It's from 1 to 10. And Sharon and Ozzy rank if it's the most scariest, which is 10, or 0.
Yeah, it's great. I absolutely love it.
And sometimes
I turn on a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
to see that.
And Jack is the one that hosted his son. And he's
done Portals to Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch the one that it's Jack and the Ghost Brothers.
I know, I like that too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The Fright Club.
Yeah, the Fright Club, that's it. That thing was good. I mean, they put out.
I like watching that too.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Some of the stuff they discovered was pretty freaking cool because I was like, I never in my life expected something like that.
Yeah, I really like watching that show.
Yeah,
I guess I'll have to look that
I
one
like
up.
the Ghost Brothers.
Yes. Oh my
They
God.
are freaking cool.
I watched every episode of them, when I was playing around with that. And I noticed in one of the episodes they were doing a plantation. And you heard the best part they ever said is, if you see a brother running, you better be running too. And there was this noise, and he's like, "I'm gone." It's like, okay.
Oh, is those two guys that, or is it 3 guys with Jack talking about what they would do in the situation of a ghost?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the Ghost Brothers, the Fright Club.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think I've seen it.
Yes, actually, that is very true. I have to say, it was the first time I've ever heard of Inabani. which is that that UFO string light thing.
No, I never heard of that.
Yeah, we talked about it on one of the episodes with Greg.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember that comment. I think that would have been hilarious
Oh,
to you.
yeah, I remember the Waffle House comment.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I usually like turn them on when I'm laying in bed before I go to bed, and I'll usually fall asleep. So
Right. Well, some of the things you know, like I said, we get a lot of people ask questions. A lot of people want to know different information, or it's more the curiosity that gets to it. Oh, is this really? Does this happen? And then they're asking the questions, and then all of a sudden you get the next question. How do I know if my house is haunted? And you're like, is there something you want to be telling me?
Right.
Because the only reason they'll ask is because they have a problem. And it's not uncommon. Like I said, it starts with the curious questions and comes into the questions of, hey, this is happening at my house, and what do I do? Well, I'm going to tell you what you do. If you are unfamiliar with the paranormal teams in your area, there is quite a few places you can go to find out. One of the first and most reliable ones so far that I know of, and still is today, is the TAPS team. They actually have TAPS partners in almost every state now.
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can actually contact them on their website, and they'll help put you in contact with whoever's in your area. But I'm going to tell you right now, if a team comes to your door and wants to get paid for it, do not let them in. Do not pay them anything, because that is not how this works.
They do it for free because they want to learn more about the paranormal side.
Yeah, well, it's not just about learning. It's also about helping. But the number one thing any family should do is do not give in to the fear.
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done. There was that one time that they had. Oh, I don't know about that one, Evie. Who they
sit there and just kind of like binge watch them.
Yeah, I would have to go back and binge. That's what I did. I binge watched them. I'd have to go back and binge it again just to catch up with all that. But I don't remember them doing a Zoom call that. Yeah. Now they had this one lady that was a psychic that they would call on every now and then, and she was interesting because she said things. But then again, this is entertainment television, folks.
Right.
So it's really hard to determine whether it was legit or if it was part of an entertainment portion. But yeah. Yes, EV, that is a very good point. When people are in a vulnerable state, it makes them easy prey. Cindy sounds like the right name.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, this is what we can look at now. Pam, I know you looked up the most haunted locations in Ireland. What were the top 5?
Top 5? It was, let's see. Let me scroll down here. The Killingham Gold. It's a Dublin's former City Gold remains one of the most popular tourist sites. It's in the capital city. It's like I would say a prison, because that's what it looks like. And then number 4 was Kentity. I don't know. You'll have to excuse me. Castle, which has a monk haunting. And then there's another castle which is kind of funny. I kind of thought of you, EW, because
Uh-oh.
you can witness the jester ghost.
Now I know which one you're talking about. That one actually made me think of Scott.
No, I think of you when I heard
When
that.
you see it. Okay.
Melahine Castle was number 4. And then the Monoplier High Hill is a haunted top of the hill. It has like a little brick building on it in Ireland, but they
Right.
say you can hear the ringing bell to the poltergeist activity is what they say on the site. But the number 1, which I'm kind of interested in going to this spot, is the Leap Castle.
Oh, Leap Castle is like
Yes.
number 1 on my bucket list.
Yes, that was the number 1 that I got off of this list, and I'm like, I would love to just go to see for myself.
Yep.
Right.
When I hit the lottery, babe, I'll take you with me.
There you go.
There we go. We got a girl
I'll
trip.
just call you and tell you to start packing.
Road trip. Uh-huh.
All right.
Yep. That's
okay.
the one with the dungeon. Well, it was a hole in the ground with the spikes, and they would throw people in there. We talked about that castle.
That was.
Yeah, we did. What was that one?
The Oblique or something like that.
Something like that. That sounds like it.
Yeah, it's got elementals. I've got these CDs somewhere, and I have got to find them, or DVDs rather. That is haunted. The Ghost of Ireland, Scotland, and England, maybe. And they're really good. I saw them on TV, and I had gotten the VHS tapes, and I don't know where I had did with them. So I got them on DVD, but I have no idea where they are. I'll have to look for them. And I can send them to you, EW, because then you can see there's some really cool places.
Right.
That if I ever find them, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to take a moment out here real quick and kind of give people an opportunity. Look, Pairanormal. TMV Cafe is offering, and I'm going to say it's going to be for the rest of this month, but we really want to reach out and help people with advertising. So here's the deal. Between now and the end of the month, March 31st, we're offering the gold package, which we offer, that gives people the opportunity to have advertising on the station for $50. That's it. We're going to give the $125 package to you for $50. Now, we do have a more expensive package, which is $300, but let me explain. It gives you the gold package and could give you an opportunity to have something like this. That's a small commercial, but you get the idea. You can actually have a video commercial put in with the live shows. It's an opportunity for your company that where you can reach more people around the world. Well, we're trying to do that to help you guys and, kind of help the station too. We need to do some upgrades and so forth. So that's what we want to reach out to. But most of this happens without us asking people for help with advertising and so forth.
Right.
Reaching around the world, I've been looking at our numbers, our statistics for the radio station.
Yeah.
Folks, if people don't believe me, I don't know what's wrong with them. Think about this. First of all, we've been on the air for 12 years now.
Has it been that long?
12 years, yes, ma'am.
Holy cow.
Yep. And here's the thing, it feels like we just celebrated the 10-year just not that long ago, but
right.
12 years. And I was looking at the listenership and, the times, the peak times. And where is that at? Give me a second here. I'm looking at trying to find that list. I have a list that shows me the peak times that everybody listens, which this is really funny because you think about this. If you purchase the Gold package ad, you get 2 to 3 commercials per hour, 24/7, except obviously during live shows, unless we work out some deal that you could do that.
Right.
But where everybody says, oh, it drops off at this time and nobody's listening, that's not 100% true.
Really?
Really. So for us, evening times are like 7 to midnight.
Right.
There are highest numbered times that people listen. I'm thinking that's just America, because it changes later on to overnight to 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. And then there's a spike between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then it kind of lulls down and it goes back up. So
Right.
you kind of see where, while we talk about how advertising gives people certain things, and if you go with places like Clear Channel and all that, you got to pay a lot of money to have a specific time. We're not going to do that. We're going to give it to them for 2 to 3 times an hour. We're guaranteeing them that.
Right.
Okay. And then it's going to hit all those markets.
Wow.
This is why it's different. Everybody thinks advertising in their hometown is the greatest thing, but we're reaching out farther than that. And 90% of Americans turn on their radio and listen weekly.
Yeah.
So how much more can you, what kind of numbers do you need to say, I don't know, I think I'm going to. This is really where it works. This is how you do that. And you can understand it and see it. And dude, I mean, we have some great listeners from around the world. The top country, United States, of course.
Of course.
Because we're based out of the U.S., so I can't.
Right.
That would be wrong for me to do that. But actually, wow, I apologize. This week wasn't the United States.
Really?
Ecuador and Brazil this week were the top listeners.
Oh, wow. I was going to say Australia or something.
No, they're in there, but they're a ways out. But yeah, we have tons of listeners, and we have listeners who lock in.
Well, good.
Yeah, they literally lock in and keep the station going around the clock, which is really cool. So it's not a bad thing, and it would help with any kind of advertising that you want.
Right.
$50, and you get 2 months of advertising on the Gold package. This is like the best deal that you could get that would give you a chance to find out whether advertising on a radio works for you or not.
Yeah, that would be the cheapest way to do it.
Exactly. So I'm throwing that out there at the end of the show, I know. But hey, if you're listening or you're watching the podcast and you want to know how it could work, really simple. Contact us. Let us work for you and, help you achieve things. Even at that, the most expensive package we have for getting video commercials along with the audio commercials is not that expensive.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to have advertisement.
Yeah, and they could probably be spending tens of thousands of dollars on commercials.
Just on a video commercial alone, it starts in there. Yeah.
Dang.
So, all right. I know we have guests coming up. don't know on the dates yet because I think we're still waiting on confirmations, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are, and I'm trying to make sure nobody, overlaps. And
Right. Yeah, we made a couple of those mistakes last year. We're not going to do that.
yeah,
again.
well,
Yeah.
no.
Well, it's always fun having a lot of more people on the show at the same time.
Yeah, it is actually fun to do that. And
It is.
we did have another guest invited to be here tonight.
Oh.
But
He's just waking up. I would like to say something, if I may.
sure.
Today is my daughter's birthday. I'm not going to say how old she is. But, yep, happy birthday, Laura. One of my greatest accomplishments. She's a wonderful person. Yep. So
Well, what can we say? It's such a great
good
thing.
person. She really does. She goes and buys mittens in bulk to hand out to the homeless.
Oh, wow.
She just does that. She goes out and does as much as she can, and she's got a heart of gold. Like I said yesterday, she's got a heart of gold.
That's pretty cool. Congrats. Yep. All right, let's close out with a look into what you might get with the new season of the Funky Wear Pick.
Woohoo!
It's time for Caterpillar Talk with a hard C. Oh, my sexy, skinny, milky long legs. Here's your naughty Irish subliminal message of today. The time now is 6:09.
Yes.
There is nothing like him, I swear. He is just outstanding in his field.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's coming back, so you guys don't want to miss out on it.
Yeah.
Make sure you put in the comments on his page that TMV Cafe sent you.
He
She can't even get it out. The check is in the mail for all of us, except for her.
We'll split it.
Oh, okay.
Wow, thanks a lot, bud.
Hey, I'm not the one sending out the checks. He is.
Yeah.
Well, he likes me best, so.
Oh, okay. I'll have to remember that next time.
Well, he always wants to sit next to me, which I don't mind.
True. That's true.
And he picks on me and you a lot.
Yeah, well, he's afraid of Renee.
Yeah.
So there we go.
She's so sweet. She's harmless.
Right.
All right. On that note, good night, everyone. We'll see you
Good
next
night.
time.
We'll see you next Friday.